If it's just you and me, we're just gonna randomly call people during the show.
Just, yeah. We'll get everybody. We should do a live show, compete with RC.
We'll just start the show and then just like start randomly calling people like, "Hey, what do you think about this fucking such and such Bruticus?"
You like it? All right, good.
All right, talk to you later, bruh.
Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock Fred.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These 5 are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday.
Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares.
From A to B.
Shattered Cast Uncut. Is that you? Shattered Cast Uncut.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Uncut.
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Welcome to Shattercast Uncut, episode 182. We have a very skeleton crew here tonight, you might say. Knock it off. But we will make it through, and I think we're just going to randomly call people on Skype and see if they pick up. Just as an added bonus. So, we're short-staffed tonight. Unfortunately, Greg...
No pun intended, Matthew.
Dude, you better relax.
Oh, my God.
Short-staffed.
But there'll be less people to talk over one another, with the exception of when we just start adding people and then get off the phone with them. And we're going to ask them all. You guys are obviously in on the joke ahead of time, but we're going to ask them all before we get off the phone. We haven't decided yet whether we should just hang up or if we should let them answer, but we're going to ask them, where do you see third party in 5 years?
What if we talk over them whenever they speak? Like, give them a true shattered cast treatment.
Shattered chest?
Shattered chest.
Oh, Shattered Task. Shout out to Shattered Task. Other than that, I will be your host for this evening. I had to skip ahead of Justin and Greg because unfortunately Justin and Greg couldn't be here. I forget why Greg said he couldn't make it, and Justin is...
I think work-related.
Justin's work-related, and then the 4th is tomorrow. So it's a fucked up week, and we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through. You know why? Because we know that you guys on that Friday commute don't give a shit about our holiday week. You just want a fucking show to listen to. So we want to make sure that we had that show available to you. Fucking almost 200 episodes. Shattered Cast, hell or high water, has never missed a week. Let's make some noise for that, goddammit.
Yeah.
That being said,
I even had a few weeks where we had to re-record the show over and over again.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That being said, I do have a couple of Shattered Cast members with me tonight. One of them being the YouTube superstar, the jolly fun fella, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Hey there, everybody. Thank you for that introduction. That was really nice. I thought you were going to talk about Robert, but whatever.
On the other side, it's like the shattered, or like the Bizarro universe, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin. He's taller, but just as much a maniac. Robert Brooklyn Whitey Tighties D.
And I can't stop my hands from smelling like shit right now.
He sharted on himself.
Do you want to tell that story or no?
We were starting late because it was my fault, and Bobby went to make his cup of coffee. He's got his... What'd you say? He's I'm make a cup of coffee. It's like his pre-launch sequence. That's what it is. He's got his little, 1 cup KO coffee maker. And he does have KO coffee, everybody, by the way. He is a hypocrite.
It's spelled with a K.
It's like, what is it, Bunkin' Bonuts?
Yeah, it's Donut Connection.
So there's this pre-launch sequence that begins, and he's gone. And you have maybe a minute 30, 2 minutes. And I'm like, Matt, I got to take a shit. And Matt's like, well, go shit, playa. And I'm like, I can't. The pre-launch sequence has commenced. And I'm like, all right, I just beefed. I'm good. And he's like, all right. I'm like, damn, I got to go. And don't start the show without me. He's like, we're going to start without you, brother. So I run in there, and it was a messy pinch. I freaking used almost a whole roll of Charmin. I couldn't find the wipes. clogged the toilet, and I'm in there plunging this nasty toilet with the pre-launch sequence going, and I'm just thinking Bobby would make me watch this whole bathroom right now.
That's a fact.
And what was in the toilet?
Chocolate sharks.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I washed my hands as well as I could with soap, scrubbed them hurriedly, and I'm vaping and I'm getting bubblegum and shit.
Jesus, Jeepers.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Jeepers creepers.
So hi there, everybody.
And of course myself. I did want to say that I got there's a funny little bit if you guys want to go on your YouTubes, and it's already got a few thumbs up. But if you want to give one of my comments here a little thumbs up, it wouldn't hurt my feelings none. There's a guy here that wrote some hateful shit on my TFC. Not hateful, it wasn't really that bad, honestly, but on my TFC video today. I'm trying to find it if you just bear with me.
Oh, by the way, while you're looking for that, while you're in that pre-launch sequence,
yeah,
look at Bobby's sit-down Saturday. It's not Bobby sitting there. It's someone else. You can tell the mask is different.
You know what's funny?
I pointed that out.
I've had that mask forever. I just haven't been like it's uncomfortable to wear. It's the most uncomfortable to wear of the masks that I have.
Isn't it the same mask, but just you bought like 3 of them?
Yeah, this one's different. The other 2 are identical, and this one is different.
Well, it doesn't look like you.
I got that clean money mask to look at. What you got, man?
It's way too symmetrical.
So shout out to Dennis Drake Darkins.
He's a listener. You know he listens.
Darth Darkins.
I know. He said, of course it's frustrating. Too frustrating to watch. You probably need to do some research about the character or transformation before anything. And so I said, you probably need to relax. And then he said, you are probably the second reviewer who often breaks the toy other than PR. And I said, you are probably the second viewer that needs to relax.
Ooh, World Star.
I love that, man.
I hope he shows up at TFCon, man.
Dude,
God
me
dang,
too.
you're gonna be mad.
Fucking World Star.
You got comfortable, like, you know, I'm not gonna trigger and engage these people. Now I'm just gonna be nice and peaceful. And then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with people a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, have you ever had anybody come up to you and didn't like your reviews? Have anybody?
No, you know, I thought, you know, a lot of times Robert will do that shit, and it makes me fucking nervous.
What?
Yeah, like we'll be at like a convention, and somebody will come up to the table. Adam does it too. Shout out to Adam. Adam does it too. But like, we'll be at a convention, and somebody will come up to the table, and you'll be like, "Hey, man, do you watch reviews?" and they'll be like, "Yeah." And they'll be like, "You ever watch Bobby Skullface?" Fucking Hung does that shit too. And they'll be like, "Do you watch Bobby Skullface?" And then you just leave it open, and every time you leave it open, I'm like, oh, he's gonna be like, I fucking hate that guy. I know he's gonna say that.
Or they'll be like, who?
Well, yeah, or that, which is, I guess, almost even worse, right? But like fucking Hung makes it even worse because he'll be like, "What do you think of Bobby Skullface?" Like, I can't stand that fucking asshole. Like he'll say that, like like he like sets the guy up where the guy wants to buy a figure from Hung, so he's already trying to be buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he'll be like, "Yeah, you know, he's kind of, you know," and then I'll be like, "Yeah, I know all about him."
You know what the best though was that kid. It was like a 11-year-old kid. And I was like, hey, you watch reviews? He's like, yeah. I'm like, who's your favorite reviewer? He's like, I like Bobby Skullface.
Yeah.
And then Bobby was like, and he's holding the mask. He pulls the mask out, and the kid didn't get it. He's like,
yeah,
so
the kid didn't get it. It was so embarrassing.
He lied.
The kid didn't get it. He was like, yeah, so what? Anybody can buy one of those, dickhead.
I don't like you. I like Bobby Skullface.
Come on, Mac.
Dude, one time...
Yeah, it was kind of weird. You look a little creepy. You're like, get in the van, little boy.
Always in the van with you. It always leads to the van. Relax. But, fucking, dude, like, one time Hung was like, you know, he's heavy-handed. He's always breaking shit. You know, and sometimes he breaks shit, and then he expects the guy who's, like, the middleman to try to fix it between the company. You know, and like, I'm just sitting there, and he's like, and I heard he's got a small dick. And I was like, time out. That part I heard is not true. But anyway, yeah. So with that being said, I feel like you know, I love when Shattercast is the full cast because it feels like it feels like the team is there. Like I live for that. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of feel like when we have just the three of us, like or short staffed, I kind of feel like we have more freedom. Like,
yes.
even though it's all an illusion, we could have just as much freedom if it wasn't short-staffed. But because it's short-staffed, it's almost like it's a substitute teacher night.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of
like
want to
we need
put
a
like
fireplace.
I want to put like funny names on the attendance sheet.
So I hope you listeners are ready for a good time. We're ready for a good time. And with that, Matthew,
the show's gonna suck now, dude.
Fucking chill out. Right, with Matthew, let's be optimistic, okay? With Matthew Deluxe Baldwin, what did you get this week?
Absolutely nothing.
Yay!
I just ain't got nothing. I'll have something next week.
All those fucking last night figures on the shelves, and you ain't got nothing.
I've already got the Series 1, man. I ain't got the Series 2, man. I got that Series 2 money yet, man. I did sell a lot of shit, though. Thank y'all. Shout out to everybody that bought my Marvel Legends stuff. Thank you. But no, nothing.
Robert, Tidy Whitey D.
Tidy
White D.
I went to Toys R Us.
And I picked up Optimus Prime voice-changing mask. I am Optimus Prime.
That's what I got. I got
Now you gotta say it more times, man.
I'm gonna suggest
you
go get a refund for that unit because you sounded like Robert D speaking into a tin can.
That's true. That's true. Like you're kicking something.
What's funny is it's the Bayverse mask, but then it's still doing the voice. I should the whole show my voice changed. No, but
I'll take you all on.
Why does it do the G1 music?
Is that Power Rangers?
It's like but it's all just like Bayverse.
Crazy.
I got the voice changing mask, and I got one of those. I don't even know what they are. It's like a blind bag. Little, where it's like a super deformed head on a tiny little
saying that
body.
with the Hascon symbol or something on top.
You bought one of them?
Well, yeah. Why? I think I stole it by accident. It was in the shop.
You're fucking out of your mind. Do you know that? You're fucking out of your mind.
I got a lot of shit from Toys R Us. I took the kids out Saturday, and we got like a lot of stuff. And I was like, fuck, this is a lot of stuff. And then I saw the little blind bag thing on the bottom of the shopping cart. I think I stole it. Didn't mean to.
Hey, Robert, you don't take that shit. If you're happy with your purchase, you are happy. Don't listen to Bobby B.
I was looking at, the deluxe stuff, I was like, it's interesting. It didn't look too bad, even though the Transformers section is very small now. But
it is, yeah.
It's getting there, though. It's cool. You see some good figures on the wall, I don't know. I would have been tempted. I'm tempted to get that Megatron from last night. It's funny when you like a movie, you are tempted to get the merchandise.
Yeah.
I got this fucking helmet. I don't even know how much money it costed. That should tell you how much money I spent at Toys R Us that day. Yeah, but I don't even know how much it costed. I think it was really expensive.
Costed? Is that a word?
Costed?
Yeah, you said costed.
Costed.
You said I don't know how much money it costed.
Costed.
Is that right?
No, that's not a word. That's not the right.
It is. What are you saying? Costed it.
I don't know how much it cost.
No, that's not correct.
Nah, costed is not a real word.
Yes, it is.
Let me see. Wait. Let me look at it. I'm looking it up.
How much did it cost? It costed $20.
No, it's just under cost, buddy.
No.
God damn, my nipples are hard.
Costed, the verb cost means to be priced at or loss of expenditure. It is uninflicted in the past tense and the past principle.
You got busted.
Your wacky moon language mustache.
Feel my nipples?
Then it costs. But when cost means determine the cost of or set the cost of, it is inflicted costed. For example, we might say the store manager costed the milk at a cheaper price yesterday. So you're using it it is a real word, but you're using it incorrectly.
Am I using it inappropriately?
Yes.
Well, then it's still good.
You need to relax.
You need to relax. And is there anybody else that anybody would like to ask what they got this week? Or...
Bobby.
Oh, thank you.
What did you check out?
What'd you check out? I think he checked out more than he got.
Actually, it's a tie game.
First, let me say something before you even say all the shit you checked out and got. This dude has, like, at least as far as I know, of like 3 new Transformer videos up and loaded, like cocked and loaded. Yeah. Still putting out a Marvel Legends tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Tuesday, Thursday, man. I gotta stretch that shit out, or I'll be fucking without Transformer videos, and then I know a little bit about what I'm doing right now.
I
watch my numbers very closely. So I had the opportunity to check out Transformers Masterpiece movie Bumblebee, and it's fine. I had the opportunity to check out Iron Factory Tyrant's Wings Red, and that also is fine.
The fuck is that?
It's a Starscream.
Oh.
I got myself the TFC Raging Bull, which which I'll tell you I like better than the review shows.
Dude, that thing looks bad.
I hear you, man, but it's actually it's not a bad. It's a fun little figure, man. Like it's not great by any means necessary, but it's not hateful.
That looks like a spin out, like an upgraded spin out.
Damn.
No.
No, it's better than that.
I can see it. I can see what you're
talking about. It's not like everything's secure. It's not floppy.
Well, I wouldn't say everything's secure, buddy.
No, it is. I mean, when it's all done, it's secure.
When it's not falling apart. When the thing
getting it to the done stage getting it there is a pain in the dick. But once it's there, it's good to go.
I mean, there was shit falling off it. There was stuff popping off it.
Yeah, it's a lot of ball. Like there's these two armatures with ball joints. You guys saw it. It sucks. That part sucks. But that is the only real major downfall to the figure.
Do you think with a transformation like that, that's hard and it's fucking, fucking sucks? Do you feel more accomplished when you get it done with?
I do.
Yeah,
I mean, you do. I mean, because these transformations, you're like, that's cool. But when you fucking sit there for like a 30-minute,
with the camera in front of you between the table and the fucking like this shit is a pain in the dick, man. Like you don't realize how challenging that shit is until you actually have to do it.
What about the tail light popping off?
Popping
off.
I don't like that either. I mentioned that as well. You try to
that face gimmick not working.
No, but it kind of works. It's tricky, but it's cool. It's cool that it has the option. It is cool that they figured out a way to work it in something that small.
I work something small all the time.
What?
So you feel like I'm what? What am I doing?
What do you mean?
You said I feel like you kind of.
I forget now what I was gonna say. But
call me an asshole.
No, not at all. I just like. Oh, I feel like you try to catch me in a trick bag a lot. Like
No.
Yeah, no. a little bit.
What's the trick bag?
I feel like if you think Robert D tries to catch me in a trick bag every episode on my opinion on a figure, you should give a thumbs up to this video. But
a lot of the thumbs up.
Yes, because I feel like you're like, but did you really like it? I'm like, yes, man, I really did. Like every week.
Voice.
But it's always the same shit. I'm like, he's like, but there was also the stuff falling off. I'm like, yeah, but I said that as well.
And was there paint? Was there a finish to it?
No.
So why are you so forgiving of this figure, but other figures that have similar shortcomings?
It depends on the standard. It depends on the standard. Like,
you're saying by TFC standard.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it was still $100, right?
I think it was a little less. I think it was like 90.
$89.99.
Yeah, it was a little less.
Is it worth it?
That's going to depend on how Rose Caesar works out.
How's that combination of?
It's fine, but you don't really know because it doesn't come with the foot, so you don't know how the foot connection is. You don't know how the knee connection is going to be. What?
That thing looked loose. That foot connection.
No, that bitch was solid as fuck.
I guess he didn't watch your review. He just.
I know why you like Caesar salads. That's why you like this figure.
And I also like Caesar haircuts.
I'm trying.
Now, Robert, are you shitting on this because it's TFC, or would you shit on this if it was like Fans Toys or any other company?
Oh, if this was Fans Toys, Bobby would have fucking shit on it.
And if it was Fans Toys, I would have shit on it. And it's also I like Roman Caesars as well. Who's your favorite Roman Caesar, Robert?
What do you mean, Roman Caesar?
I'm sorry, Emperor.
Jesus.
I don't know.
You don't have a favorite?
No.
I like Charles III.
Julius?
I like Caligula, man. Like he was like about that orgy life and like.
Okay, Caligula, yeah.
And he made his horse like a senator or something.
His horse?
His horse, like.
Oh. That's good.
So. What else you get, Bobby?
I also got Marvel Legends 2-pack Cyclops and Dark Phoenix.
Yay.
And I got shout out to Dust Mites.
Shout out to that guy. That's a good dude.
He is a good dude. I'll tell this story. So he was at this con. I tried to go to actually, but I just couldn't get up there. And he came across this like 1/12 scale prop of a Han Solo in carbonite. So he hit me up. Yeah, so he hit me up about it. I'm actually getting ready to start working on a Jabba's Palace diorama as we speak for 1/12 scale. So I was like, "Is it 1/12 scale?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Dude, buy it." And he bought it, and he took a while to ship it to me, but I wasn't stressing it because it's no rush. It's not like it's a...
Did you call him a scammer in the cafe?
Yeah, of course. I got on the cafe and I called him a scammer.
Eddie De Niro is a scammer.
and all that bit, but like he hit me up and he was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry it took so long," and then he sent me the receipt. I just like kind of looked half-assed at the receipt, like like what am I gonna do? Type the fucking tracking number in? You gotta relax. So like I was just like. I was like, all right. I saw the total. It was like $8. I was like, damn, that's expensive, but whatever. So I sent him $8 to ship it. He sent me the $8 back, and he was like, "Nah, man, it's on me. I feel bad." Like, and I was like, dude, like, I would have been fine paying for all this. And it was only $4 was the shipping, but he just hooked me up. So shout out to him for that. I also got
kiss mites.
some 1/12 scale props from.
Wait, really quick. Would you ever consider putting that Han Solo like in the back of your fridge?
No.
How cool would that be?
It wouldn't be very cool at all. It's very small for the back of your fridge to make any sort of a presence. You put one fucking Gatorade in it, it's game over.
Oh, okay. 1/12?
Yeah, not 1/6.
How tall is that?
It's like a 6-inch figure is 1/12 scale.
Oh, okay.
So I hit up this guy. His name is Laird Creations. You can find him on Facebook or whatever. I hit him up and I got 1/12 scale props from him. I got Jabba's railing and Jabba's gargoyle heads for his throne and an Emperor's throne. It's going to take some work on my end to kind of make it work, but it is a nice cast, like a sculpt overall.
What did you use for the gargoyle heads? Already.
What?
What did you use for the gargoyle heads on your display?
On the old one? On the 3 3/4 one?
Yeah.
The ones from the old Kenner one?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you used like something else, like some kind of action figure, and you popped them in there.
No.
Huh.
And yeah, and I think that was it. Oh, I just got some shit today, but I got a method all this shit. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's it.
What'd you think of that bee?
It's fine.
Oh man!
Damn!
Come on. You give a pass to that TSC piece of shit, but Bumblebee's just
no. Look,
man.
No, like how much is that bee? How much is that bee?
$89.
$89, $99, something like that. I got mine for $100 at Haney. Shout out to Haney.
89 shipped, Robert?
Shut up. $89.
So how much is it? How much is it? How much was yours, Matt?
105 shipped.
105 shipped. So, I think it's. I actually like it, and I like that figure overall. It's not for me. And there's a couple things that don't connect securely. There's a couple things that...
Oh, you mean in alt mode?
No. The alt mode as well.
Alt mode's bad.
Oh, he broke your toy, Robert.
No, I didn't.
Yo, when you broke that Road Caesar fucking lemon thing, I was like, ha ha, I knew something was going to break on that. And you're like, I broke a tab. And I was like, you didn't even have to tell anyone. And you came out and said it.
Yeah, but I had to be honest. I had to be honest about it.
No, I'm glad you were, but you still like that shit and it broke. Damn.
I don't hate it. I don't know. It's different. Like it's interesting to me. There's a number of interesting things with that toy. Like it's not great. It's not spectacular. It's not like I didn't call my dad about it or anything. It's just it's just like there's a number of interesting things that's going on with it.
It's named after a salad, Robert.
Now, would you with the Bumblebee? Do you consider it a masterpiece figure?
I don't know, man. I think I might say yes. I think it's a good figure, man. It's just like I wish the shoulders locked in. Like the shoulders are on a flap, and the flap doesn't really lock in, and then the wheels like sit on the fucking doors, but they don't lock in, and then there's these tabs that go from the hip into the waist, and they're a bitch to get in.
Well, is it because of maybe the articulation to give it better articulation?
No, it has nothing to do with the articulation.
Okay.
And then there's the what else is there? There's the there's like certain pieces that don't move smoothly. Like there's like part of the windshield that's like weird. It feels like you're gonna break it when you move it. Like there's just some weird things going on there.
I love how you said "move smoothly."
Okay.
With those long O's.
Well, it's fucking Maryland, man. It's fucking Maryland. That fucking O's. That's what we do.
Move smoothly. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Everything's got an umlaut on it.
Home. Go home.
I get mine this week, so I'm excited for it.
So I guess you were holding that. So, what about those? Did it bother you at all, that instruction sheet?
Yeah, it was obnoxious.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty, huh?
Yeah. The TFC one was obnoxious also. A lot of the figures I've been looking at recently, the instruction sheets have been shit. This fucking Planet X Triptychon I'm working on, god damn, it's fucking a nightmare.
Is that a beast?
Dude, it is fucking, it is, if I had bangs, I would cut them off.
Shout out to Cake Baker Cape Cod John.
Yeah.
Cake Baker Cape Cod.
My man said, I want you to bake me a cake. That shit is still funny to me. That shit is still funny to me. All right, so should we call our first guest?
Sure.
All right, let's see.
Why not? I bet nobody fucking answers, man. Everybody's gonna be watching RLC, man. Ain't nobody gonna answer us shit.
That's fine. That's fine.
Ask them what they got this week. Oh, they'll yell in the notes. I just got a Cheddar Cast. People in the notes be like, "Shut the fuck up."
We're calling Gort.
Oh shit. What are we gonna ask him?
Nope. Gort didn't answer. Should we try somebody else?
Yeah. What are we gonna ask him first, anyway?
Dude, I don't know. What's going on, man? What'd you get this week? That's what we're gonna ask him. What would you get this week? Call Antoine.
Woohoo!
Calling Antoine. Let's see.
Nothing. What are you gonna get him?
No dice. No dice there. We'll call three people. Every time we'll call 3 people. Let's call Kilby.
Try Oscar.
No, I'm going in alphabetical order so I can keep it in fucking order. I'll call Kilby. Kilby from Radio Free Cybertron. Let's see here. All right, it's going. Looks like it's going.
Are they recording? They might be recording too.
I don't think they record on Mondays.
Oh, okay.
Now, my only thing is this like an ongoing call for them? Or is everybody going to come in at once?
Well, yeah, they can. The possibility it leaves.
Oh, wait, they can join conversation, can't they?
Yeah, they can join it.
All right, well, that's gonna be tricky.
Now 3 people can join the conversation.
All right, it's ringing. I'm just gonna hang up. He's not answering.
Yeah, but they can join now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. All right. Fuck. I guess he's. Wait. Let me see here.
Maybe we should. We should announce like last week that we might be calling people.
No. Is it better if it's better?
Oh yeah, surprise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a butt fuck. Surprise like a butt fuck.
But I don't know how to hang up on these people that I called.
Did you just
say the red thing?
Surprise like a butt fuck, Matt?
What? No.
Well, I guess people might just be popping up in the show. Who knows? Dude,
yeah.
We're living by the seat of our pants tonight, you know? So, moving on to convention news. We have to get through this show at some point. Hascon panels and guests announced.
Let's just chat. Let's fuck this show. Let's just chat.
There's not much show notes anyway. We'll fly through this shit.
Yeah, we'll answer some questions.
Nothing about the B movie?
No, it's not. It's the convention.
They start filming this week.
Transformers Hall of Fame dinner.
I'm going to that.
My Little Pony main event. MANE, I might add. Stop it, you.
Oh my! But it's in fucking Rhode Island.
G.I. Joe Legends dinner. Stories with Stan. This is your chance to sit down with Stan Lee.
Stan Bush?
Oh, I thought Stan Bush. I was going to be like, oh. He's going to do it by the dumpster.
Transformers The Last Night movie event. And then the My Little Pony.
Damn, Robert.
And then My Little Pony, the movie sneak peek. Be one of the first to catch a sneak peek of the upcoming My Little Pony, the movie. Listen to film discussions with head storyteller Megan McCarthy and participate in a Q&A session with surprise celebrity talent. Enjoy light refreshments and enter a raffle for a chance to win the My Little Pony merchandise.
Let me ask you this. Let's go down the list. This Hall of Fame dinner. They're calling it a sit-down dinner. Do they mean walk up, get your slice of pizza, and sit down?
Oh, Stan Bush is there. He's going to be there, though.
So It's interesting. I like this whole idea of a sit-down dinner. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's obviously
I don't know, man. I went to a dinner at one of the BotCons. It was a fucking joke.
Well, tell me about it. Let's hear about it.
I went to the Hall of Fame dinner a couple times when I went to BotCon.
What's it like?
It was supposed to. I think it was supposed to be kind of formal. It was a fucking it was just a shit show. I walked in, we all walked in, Adam, Pam, Laura, and myself walked in. We took one look and we were like, nah, and we walked right out and went and got some proper food.
You come sit with me.
I didn't know you were there, Mac.
God.
What about it made you say nah?
The vibe was weird. There's a lot of things that were strange about it. The food didn't look good.
Was it a buffet? It was a buffet.
No, it was a dinner. They come out and bring you stuff. It was supposed to be formal, but a lot of people didn't bring. You guys are a Transformers fan to bring formal.
There's a menu, or is it a buffet?
I think they give you two. It's not a buffet.
Yeah, it's like you want
saying buffet.
It's like you want the chicken or fish.
Yeah, they give you two options. You get chicken, steak, or something. It's not. So they didn't go to the buffet.
Bobby, you stayed long enough to see the food.
I stayed long enough to see the food, the ambiance, and the vibe, and was like, no. And then went and got a proper dinner.
Did you get your own table, or are you seated with 10 nerds?
Yeah, you said
no, we didn't sit down.
What?
No, we walked in and we turned around and walked out.
How did you order food?
We didn't. We saw the food.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
How do you see the food if you don't order food?
People are already eating. There's people are walking. The servers are walking around with food. We were like, no.
Oh, it sounds like you just judged without having an open mind.
Of course I judged. If I how are you not going to judge? If you look at the food and it looks like something you don't want to eat, yes, I judged it. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Were you like, the chicken is touching the vegetables? We need to leave. That would happen.
They don't serve vegetables at a Transformer convention.
No, potato chips. That's vegetable.
And I think because they said formal event. I mean, people were in there in their fucking sweat shorts, but
I thought you can't tell. Come on.
So I think that we were actually in formal attire, and then we showed up, and we were like, no.
You like in a tux?
No, but I mean, we were I think I was in like slacks and a collar shirt and a tie.
I hate when that happens, man. You go away on vacation and they say, at all those resorts, the all-inclusive, that you have to dress like that, and you go there and you fucking spend your time, and everybody's in their goddamn underwear anyway.
Yeah.
Eat that.
Slacks on that shirt.
And then let's see here. What else? Detailed list of Transformers panels. IDW Transformers Comics, how artists and writers bring stories to life. From Unicron to Megatron, explore the villains of Transformers. More Than Meets the Eye, hosted by Transformers brand team. Transformers: The Last Night in the Making. Peter and Frank Sound Off, the voices of Optimus Prime and Megatron. Frank Welker and Peter Cullen autograph session. The Prime Wars trilogy, see the story come to life in Machinima.
This is gonna be a clusterfuck of just stupid.
Do you guys think? Do you think bronies are perverts?
Yes.
Bobby?
Not necessarily, no.
What a vanilla answer.
No,
You're becoming such a politician
No,
now.
not at all. I watched this documentary on Netflix about him, and it did just like anything else, you become informed about something, and it skews your view. But so I think it is. Do I think it is a typical franchise for men to be interested in? No, but there is more to it than people know.
Meets the eye.
So when this shit rebooted, the most recent time where it got kind of the most buzz behind it, one of the writers that was involved with it wrote fiction somewhere else, novels, and there are people that were big fans of her novels, so they just followed her wherever she went, and then she went to My Little Pony, and they just latched on to that.
So they don't know where they got their pillows with the holes in it. I don't know. I feel like having My Little Pony at a convention with Transformers collectors is kind of like a bad thing. It's just too many pervs in one.
You think it's gonna be?
Well, I was just getting ready to say, don't you think the Transformer fans are pervs to some extent? Sometimes when you go to a Transformers convention and you see a chick walk by and you just watch them all befuddled,
salivate.
It's
Well, I mean,
there's one girl in the entire floor. I was there with Tyler F at Charlotte, and he was like, "There's that girl." Facebook, and he was just like staring at her, and like it was like a drool was coming out of the side of his mouth, and he's just staring.
Did he glaze his eyes glazed over?
Oh, they're all Tyler's eyes are always glazed over.
Do you think there's gonna be some turf wars or something? Or, you know, some.
No.
I just wouldn't shake anyone's hand. If I went to that place, I'd wear a latex glove. I swear to God,
You think they're gonna?
I mean, but what's the difference though? I mean, like, you know, like any convention, it doesn't matter. Any nerd pop culture convention, there's always going to be those outliers where you're like, yeah, I'm gonna just stay over on this end.
Well, see, I think bronies are pervs and Transformers collectors are dirty. So you put together and I don't know.
I don't know.
That's like Lysol. Like you just gotta Lysol yourself.
Do you think the fans are going to collaborate with some stuff? You know, like draw Transformers together and bronies, and ponies together and all that stuff, and it's going to be just a festival of fun, just a fun.
I don't know, man. And your RC discussion when you were like, go to deviantart.com and look at the RC. Don't do it. You know, everybody did.
Yeah.
This is just a little disclaimer. Even I did. I was like whoa.
You just see like for every time like some My Little Pony like female fans walk by, and then like the Transformer fans are like over in the corner like squeezing blackheads out of their nose.
Oh, sticking their ears and eating it.
Nobody has deodorant on.
But I mean, you're talking about the extremes. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, you. Oh yeah.
I
He said no, I'm not.
The extremes are the regular folk.
That's an extreme as well. I will admit that is an extreme as well. But
I think this is the bell curve. I'm going to cut you off there. I think the bell curve is okay on the one end because you recently cited to the concept of bell curve. So I'm going to bring that back.
Okay, bring it back.
On one end of the bell curve, you have kids. Then in the middle of the big bump, you got the dirty people, and then at the end, you got the clean normal people, grown-ups. But I think the bulge is stinkies. Just stinky.
See, but I'm not including the kids in my. I'm talking about adult fans. I'm only taking the bell curve to adult fans. So there's like on one end, there's like the ultimate, like the blackheads all in the nose, dirty, socially awkward folks that may not be bad people. They're just in that bracket, and they're on one side of the bell curve, and on the other side of the bell curve is like your average Joe. And then there is the people in the middle. They kind of end up somewhere in between the two. And I think most people are in the middle between those. Like I even take Baltimore Brandon for instance, right? Like that dude, like I love that dude, but that dude is very I would say he's very normal. Like I don't know him all that.
He's on the outside of the bell curve.
Yeah, no, he's on the bell curve. He's just all the way to the extreme at one side. Like he's very normal. Like
right, he's on the outside. He's on the side.
Okay, yes. I thought you were saying he's just outside the fucking scenario altogether. But
would you say that the majority of Transformers collectors are fatties? I would say that's a box checked yes. They're in the middle of the bell curve.
I would say for the majority of any nerd franchise, physical fitness is not the top priority.
Okay, so the answer is yes. So now these fatties, would you want to smell their butt crack, or do you think it's kind of stinky?
I don't want to smell anybody. I don't want to smell anybody's butt crack.
Do you think that you see somebody clean that their butt crack's not stinking like ass?
Yo, dude, I'm washed in Lush all day long.
Dude, I would never smell your butt crack, Robert D.
Yes, you would.
Dude, you're fucking.
If I put on some makeup, you would.
Your shirt collar says don't go near your butt crack.
If I put on some makeup, you would, Bobby.
No, I would.
I'm just gonna say this. No, the last TFCons that we've had, in the States.
You wouldn't stop me from smelling yours.
Anyways, the last 3 TFCons, I don't think it's been that bad. I think the first one in Chicago, it was kind of more compact. But I think the ones in Carolina and I think the last year in Chicago, I don't think it smelled that bad.
It hasn't. It hasn't.
It did. I'm fucking around, but what's funny is at these conventions, I feel like there's a large amount of collectors that are now really connecting through the Cool Table Network and with the fledgling state that it was. It really started Charlotte was when really people just started hanging out and realizing how much well we get along together.
I agree.
Isn't it weird when you see like Facebook suggestions of somebody with no mutual friends? You ever click on them and you see that they're like collectors and stuff and Transformers fans? You're like, how do I have no degrees of separation from you?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't see that so much in my what you calls, but like every now and then, like I'll like anytime that I get like a message to the Skullface page, like I usually check out the profile before I respond. And when I go to one of those profiles, I'm like, man, like this guy is like obviously like knows what he's talking about, like in the game, so to speak, and like we don't have any mutual friend. That
weird.
that is strange. That is strange.
Strangers in the night.
I never get any friend requests.
I doubt that very much.
One thing I want to
Doubt
call
that.
out our listeners, you know, in this moment of freedom, it is the 4th of July tomorrow, goddammit.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Why the fuck do we have so many subs, yet Matt only has about half as many subs? Come on now. Step it up. Just sub the guy, even if you don't want to watch.
You know, I've found in my limited experience, Robert, that guilting people into subbing to somebody is probably not the best idea.
Yeah.
The subs don't matter.
Right.
The subs don't matter.
Guys,
The
you don't need
views
to
are
sub to Matt.
I want people to like my content. I don't want them to just sub because they feel guilty.
It might make him feel really nice for a minute to see his subs jump. It's okay.
It's not the
You're
sub
right.
though. It's the viewers. It's the viewers.
You're right. You're right. It doesn't matter. Guys, you don't have to bother. We don't have to show Matt anything. And I'm not guilting him into it. Fuck that guy, right?
Just tell him it's free, Robert. Tell him it's
He's
free.
there for you every week. Every week he's there for you. He was on the fucking show with pneumonia, but you don't gotta click sub.
He said click sub.
That's okay. You're right. We don't.
Oh
need
man,
to guilt
Kilby's
anyone.
on now, but he's lost. He's missed his opportunity, unfortunately.
Too bad, Kelby.
All right, so let's check out because we're done with this section. Let's check out Chris from Beer and Bolters.
Did we meet him at
He may
Skullfest?
be working, man.
Did I meet Chris at Skullfest?
No, he couldn't come. He's one of them type of dudes. Like, he's a good dude, but he's one of the type of dudes like he gets wifed up and then like a Lenny type of guy. I'm just kidding.
Oh, edit that out.
No. I'm just.
Oh, Lenny's fine with the fact that he's been castrated.
You're the last person. Like I said, you're the last person to talk about somebody getting
Damn,
castrated.
nobody's gonna ever answer tonight. I'm hanging
Listen,
up
man, I'm not gonna deny how the fuck my life is right now. You know, that's why I can call everybody else out on it.
I'm gonna call Adam. We didn't call
I was
Adam.
even telling Bobby recently, like, I envy his ability to say no, guilt-free, and just move on.
You better be at TFCon, man. All I'm saying, you better be at TFCon.
You better be at Skullfest, bitch.
I will. I just told Bobby I was gonna be there.
I just told Bobby.
Oh!
Adam!
What is that?
On the airbrush.
You're on Shattercast.
Am I live on the internet?
You're live on the internet.
Up on it now.
What's up, man? Hey, what do you think about Hascon? It's a Hasbro.
I think it's a has-been.
Oh, so you're not going? I thought you go for the bronies, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, so
what that mouth do there, man?
Dude, Robert, ask Adam what you asked me about the bronies.
Do you think bronies are, generally speaking, bronies? Like when you hear brony, it's like one of the first things that comes to your mind, like pervert, like brony, pervert. Like,
a little bit damaged person. Didn't have a masculine, influence in their life.
you think they've got like a pony with a hole in it at home?
They're probably asexual, to tell you the truth. Not really interested in it at all.
Oh, yeah, that's.
They fuck the stuffed animals.
I think the asexual thing could be in play right there. I think so.
That's interesting.
Another important...
Hey, Loris, Shattercast just called me. I take this call. Talking to your wife, Bobby.
You're running, aren't you?
No, my wife is over there. That's a fact. Adam, Robert, ask Adam the other question about what do you think? Do you think most Transformer fans are?
Do you think most do you think most Transformers fans are what? Which one? The dirty?
Both.
Generally dirty fatties?
What are my options again?
No, in a bell curve. Do you think the bulge on the bell curve for Transformers collectors like dirty fatty?
Ooh. Where does Asperger's fall on that spectrum?
That's on the side. No, because they're also socially inept. Socially inept.
Well, that would incorporate some of the Asperger tendencies, Robert.
Sure.
So I don't know.
And just focus on dirty fatty.
Now they dirty first and then fatty, or they fatty first and then dirty?
No, they're fatties. Fatty. Well, being a fatty is
Y'all gonna make me want to lose weight now. God damn.
Being
man.
a fatty is a symptom of the underlying problem.
Robert,
Just being a lazy
fat ass
fuck.
too. Shut up.
It's really just being a lazy fuck, and that makes you become fatty and dirty.
Oh my god.
And then the depression sets in.
Yes.
Yeah, like
yes.
Where's
And
my
you start
life
popping
at?
the pills and then the fibromyalgia. You know,
Oh, the fibromyalgia, boy.
Oh, fibromyalgia.
That's gonna kick in.
Oh God.
That's gonna kick in.
Diabetes.
That's gonna prevent you from holding the. Oh, I'm gonna stop. And the last question that we wanted to ask you, Adam, is where do you see third party in 5 years?
Actually, it's probably going to be dead, man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be dead. Yeah, I think that you're going to have companies like Fans Toys are going to be proper licensed in 5 years.
Really?
Like Takara, and it'll be like Fan Toys and like one other thing, and there won't be a legitimate third party anymore because everybody's just 3D printing.
Wow, I didn't think about that way.
You want to hear something cute?
Yeah.
Say robot. Say
Breaking
auto,
news.
say Autobot. Say Megatron. Get your hand out of your mouth. Say Megatron.
Get your head out of your mouth.
So I gotta go. I gotta
All
go. Bobby's wife's giving me a dirty look.
Adam, thank you for coming on and answering a few questions.
Thanks, Adam.
I
You
will
got
see.
2 wives in the house,
I
Adam?
will see you soon, sir.
2 wives in the house?
Hey, Robert. Hey, Robert. You didn't know the Russman house has a one penis policy.
I'm hanging up on that note.
No case.
All right. Let's see who else.
Bye. Bye.
Let's
Get out of the room. Sorry.
Let's see who else we can call.
Oscar's online. Get him online.
I'm Robert.
It's on the list.
I'm running the
I want
show.
an Oscar.
We're going to Joe KW next.
Okay, fine.
Oh, he'll answer. He'll answer.
Yeah, I don't
Our
think
Asian Oscar.
This it works. Sometimes it works.
Airing his armpits right now as we speak. Watch.
Probably in his legs too.
Excuse me.
He's got his hair in a shower cap.
Flip flops? Is he wearing flip flops too?
Oh, definitely flip flops. No shirt, like shorts, and he's naring his armpits in a shower cap.
Are they long shorts or are they tight shorts?
He'd be wearing tight ones. 80s style shorts.
Nice. Oh, 80s like Larry Bird short or John Stockton?
80s, Larry Bird.
All right, and then the next one is.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna try Intex from Fresh Communications.
Ooh, what?
Intex, he's a good dude.
Know who that
I
is?
talk to Joe KW, man. Put his
He didn't answer. What do you want me to do?
Long
I can't work.
Come on, speed dog. Come on, man.
I can't work miracles, man.
That's true.
Nothing wrong with the ladies, sorry.
All right, Intex isn't answering either. So with that, we'll move on to the next segment. Third-party news. MMC's TFCon exclusive Diaclone Terreagis.
Also
Let me
known as
just- let-
Pristine.
Yeah, let me just say this, Matt. You got a little heavy-handed with your criticism.
What?
You know,
Wait. So you can criticize every fucking thing in this world, but if I do it, I'm heavy-handed?
I never waved an SCU flag and officially announced that something was shit.
I did. So what? I announced it. I thought it'd be funny just to do it on the page. Bobby wanted us to put more stuff on the page, so I did. Won't you take initiative and do something like won't you post it yourself?
That was rude.
Busta.
What I would say is that was rude. Bobby
How
loves
is it?
I don't
No,
love
he
this.
doesn't. He does not.
It has tampos.
Yeah, but I'm not getting this.
You're retarded.
If you were a Diaclone collector, would you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Don't shit. I'm gonna see. If you're a Seeker fan, would you get the Seekers? Come on, shut up.
MP11.
You're no. So you're.
Are you
What?
getting this?
No, not a player.
If you were a Diaclone collector, would you get this?
No, it's piss stained.
That's all tampoed up, though.
But look at the big screw in the fucking windshield, man. That's awesome, man.
So you don't like a clear windshield?
No, I like a clear windshield, but I don't like a big screw just right in the middle of it. No, I mean, it looks all right. I mean, I have no draw to this character or whatever. I'm not a big Diaclone fan, so I mean, it's just
You see,
no.
I love all those tampos. I just wish it had a finish. Maybe it does. I shouldn't
I mean,
assume.
the tables are fine. The stickers, I don't care about. I like it's got the Mirage thing going on. With a bunch of stickers. I don't care about that. I just don't. I mean, I didn't get none of the stuff last year for the convention things. I just don't really big on conventions or the convention exclusives.
It depends.
TFCon.
I think I ended up selling both of the ones I got last year, the Death's Head and the
Hauler.
And the Hauler, yeah, I sold them both.
Do you think do you think the bot mode looks badass?
No, I don't. I'm not crazy about this in general. Like, I'm not crazy about the Trailbreaker and Hoist of this.
Why are you on it, Robert? Are you gonna get it?
I think it looks good. I don't collect Diaclone. I'm kind of frustrated because I like how it looks. Yeah, you do. Shit. I mean, I got like too many misfits. I just got too many misfits. Like my misfit shelves. I feel like your misfit shelf. Look, Bobby had an island of misfits. That's just I can't afford that real estate. If I could afford a whole bookshelf of misfits, I'd be good to go. I would get it because I think it looks good.
You just bought the fucking voice changer mask. You said you don't have the money to buy it.
That sits next to my mouth moving gorilla mask. I'm slowly collecting. I realize I'm collecting full head weird masks. But slowly. I think by the time I'm 50, I'll have like 5 really odd ones in my collection.
Now, don't get me wrong. It looks all right. It's just not for me. I'm not gonna get it. But if whoever wants this, it's awesome. I'm glad that they did this.
But it has fog lights, man.
Well, that is there's a country thing, and it says hello. So I might have to get it now.
And it has a tire.
Windshield wipers.
It has a tire on the top.
No. Are you gonna get it, Robert?
No.
Okay.
Then
why
I mean, I don't think it looks bad for what it is, but I just, it doesn't move me.
Doesn't make
does anything really move you, though, Bobby?
Oh yeah. That Dark Phoenix Marvel Legends said, so you know what I'm saying, Robert? And then our next note is TFC Trinity Force Red Knight.
Are you gonna make fun of what I said about this too, Robert?
No, I think you were dead on.
Okay.
I know someone who loves this.
What did you say about it, Matt?
I said something. Ooh, a red one. TFC did it again.
He was like, "My IQ's on the hood."
Yeah, I'm in for this. I think it looks fine. Looks appropriate.
My IQ's on the hood.
My IQ's on the hood. Shut up. That's a stupid ass joke, Robert. You're better than that.
They look good together. I mean, the cars look. Yeah. They look nice.
There's nothing wrong with this.
You think the
I mean, it's no MMC Yellow Terreagis, but
You think it's gonna be? You think the mirrors are gonna fall off on that one too?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. You can see where they connect. Those little pegs. Little
I don't like that.
Rectangle. Yeah, I don't like that either.
Come on.
Yeah.
Why would they have those stupid nubs on the top of the car? Like, just to put guns on it?
Yeah, because that's where the guns plug in.
It just ruins the sculpt. Would you rather nubs or holes?
I would rather neither. I would rather neither. I don't need guns to sit on top of my cars.
Right? Have you ever displayed your cars with the guns on them?
I've never displayed my cars, to be fair.
Ever?
Never.
I do like the headmaster, I do like the head gimmick thing, whatever you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
What do you call it? A face master? Face master?
It's a brain master, but I think face master is funny.
I love gimmicks for Transformers.
That's what
gimmicks have been since around G1. I don't know why anybody would hate a gimmick. I mean, I love gimmicks. The minicons, all that stuff. Headmaster, Target Masters. I love gimmicks for Transformers.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me none.
I think
they put it in there,
but I think at the price, the gimmick could be of higher quality. In general, I don't think. In general, I don't think I've gotten any figure where I felt like the gimmick, was a cheap shot when it could have been like, you're spending this much money. They should have made it a stellar gimmick, like really like an MP level gimmick. I'm not sure what figure.
Well, at least they threw it in, though. I mean, that's the point. At least they threw it in. If they didn't throw it in, people would bitch about that. I mean, I think it's cool. It's an option.
Yeah, they tried. They tried. I give them credit.
They gave you an option for a head. They gave you another option for another
head. Bobby, you're giving out participation trophies now?
No, like they took it into account. They have something that it's frustrating, but it does work. And if you don't like it, you can swap it out. Like,
Go. That's the option right there.
yeah, like if they didn't have the option to swap it out, that would be one thing. And if they didn't try to do it at all, that would be one thing. But they did both. Like, what am I supposed to say?
Both versions are light piped.
Yeah, and I critique that, Robert.
You're okay with that?
I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that. But he's going to be combined for me for now, so I'm not worried about it. I just need him to be combined and stand next to Victory Saber. That's all I need.
When you make Road Caesar, when you finally combine him, will you please have a skit with a Caesar salad? Have him make a salad.
Dude, that's not funny. You're a funny guy, but a lot of your
that
ideas
is so mean.
Need a salad.
That's hilarious.
Just making a Caesar salad. Come on, man.
You're better than that, man.
Yeah.
Listen, you cast a wide net, you catch some fish.
I hear you.
Dolphins.
You know?
I wish they would have shown a robot mode here or something. That's what I'm kind of bummed about.
Yeah.
But that ends another section for us. So let's call someone and see if they'll pick up. Jisk, he's on D's doing that show.
Call him anyway. Call him anyway. What is this, polite cast? Fuck.
Okay, I'm calling him. Robert, relax.
Relax.
He's going to be like...
If I guys, I'm doing a live episode right now. Can you leave me alone?
It'd be a little crossover show.
Yeah,
He's not going to pick up. He's not going to pick up.
Just go pick up.
He won't pick up.
He's not picking up.
Pick up.
Just, you fucking bastard.
I want to JKW to get on, man.
I did too.
I'm going to tag up his house.
Hey, call Greg.
I'm going to tag up his house. Hello? Jisk.
I knew it!
Jisk.
Yeah.
Are you doing Realm of Collectors right now?
Yeah, I'm straight in the middle of a show right now.
Dude, crossover. It's a crossover. It's a cool table crossover.
Oh, I'm going to put you on the speaker and see if everybody can hear you.
All right, cool. Do that.
They're probably going to get mad, but that's how it goes. Hold on 1 second.
No.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing SCU right now?
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hey, real fast, you guys, if I can interrupt for a second. I got Bobby and the SCU guys that are recording SCU right now on the phone, and they want to do a little show-to-show crossover. So I'm going to hold the mic up to the phone.
What's up, fellas?
Yay!
I feel like we didn't get a whole guy what's up back on that.
They can't hear you.
Nobody said shh.
Oh.
They can't hear them, but they can hear you.
Oh, okay. But we just want to know where you guys thought third party was going to be in 5 years.
Nothing? No?
We'll be at Walmart in 5 years.
How many of you guys are cupping your balls right now?
Nobody's cupping their balls, I don't think. Except for maybe Gary. Gary may be cupping his balls.
Oh, that's a good dude. Shout out to that guy, Gary, getting out
Shout
that
out to Gary's balls.
Fort Max, man.
Gary getting the reps in on him push-ups, Mac.
Yeah, I think get him as my personal trainer.
Ask Brink if he likes his wig.
Brink, do you like your wig? He said yes, he does.
Dude, Brink looks very believable in that wig. Like he makes for a surprisingly mysterious and pretty gentleman.
It's in his eyes.
It is.
Because you're a pretty gentleman with that wig on.
Hey, ask them what they think about fatties as Transformer fans.
Yes. Do you think, okay, in a bell curve, okay, imagine a bell curve. Do you think in the middle of this bell curve, Transformers fans are dirty fatties?
Yes, the consensus was yes.
Copy that. Hey, look. We love you guys. This is a cool table crossover event. Just wanted to say hello.
We'll probably be calling a couple of y'all anyways, too.
Yeah, we're probably calling a few others on the show. Have a good show.
We're calling Eddie next.
Later.
Later, guys.
All right.
That was good.
Yeah, see? It's fun. Let's see who else is on the list here. I don't have many people in my contacts. I don't have many friends.
I don't have a lot of contacts either.
Friends. Let's call Harrican BX.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Ooh, he's a fellow New Yorker.
Yep, and he's given a peace sign in his profile. That means he's a peaceful warrior.
You have energy on Dave? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have many friends, man. I don't have many friends in my contacts.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I have it on my phone.
Robbie.
I could call him on my phone, but I don't. He's not answering. All right, so we'll move on to the next section. Hasbro news. Hasbro files for Quake trademark.
Why are you counting down for yourself?
Because when I go to edit it, Robert, it helps me edit it.
It does. Dude, when I do my reviews, I breathe real heavy before I'm coming in, so I know where to edit it at.
Don't you always breathe real heavy?
That's true. That's funny. Fat joke. But
I think I'm a heavier breather than you are. I listen to the show, and I'm like, oh my god, I can hear myself fucking breathing.
Mouth breather.
I'm like,
no, I mean it helps you. I mean, when you're editing this shit, man, it really helps because you don't know where to fucking stop.
And like you can see it like in the wave file where it's like 5, 4, 3. Like you see like blip, 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 and then silence, so you know where it is.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like you're looking in the mirror when you do it.
I'm not.
You point at yourself.
I'm pointing in the mirror. I'm like, you are a fucking star.
Quake, which they got Quake, which I thought he was already named Quake already. So I guess I don't know. Yeah. Good for them.
It says, however, there's no mystery to this. Uncovered the following. Includes a direct reference to the Titan vs. Turd toy.
It's a good toy. It's got some good paint on that.
Packaging image included within the application. The application also references 2 prior registered trademarks. Decepticon, Quake, Active, etc. So, cool. I guess.
It's a good toy. I like it.
Who cares?
Clones 2-pack announced.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's cool.
That was my worst trade ever as a child.
I wish... yeah, you could tell this. Go ahead and tell that story again, Robert.
I traded all my Transformers for the Autobot clones.
All of your
Transformers? It was the dumbest trade ever. Yeah.
How many is all, though?
It was a lot. It was good, like 24 toys, because I was an idiot. My mom wasn't there to slap me in the face.
So you're saying that somebody has to be there to watch what you do?
Yeah, but I got them back recently. I told you my daughter guilted my friend into returning, and then he returned them 2 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
Are these
now they're
legends?
in a box.
Or deluxe?
They're legend classes. They're real small. They're deluxe. They're real short. This was one of them. See, what the thing is, I was going to say is, they came in the Toys R Us pack with the that recolor of I don't know what the hell they were called, but it was a 5-pack that came out. Or Toys R Us and BBTS has one now too.
It's like doesn't matter.
And one of them, I think Fastlane came with that pack. So now they're doing a 2-pack reveal. So I mean, I know you bought that. I mean, people were going to get that anyways, just to get it. But that's kind of shitty. I think that's what they did at BotCon in 2007 when they had the Seekers, and then they released the Seekers out in Hobbyland.
These got to be legends, man. They got ball joints.
Yeah, they're small. They're real small. They're real. I mean, I think they may be legends, but
they have. If those are 8mm ports in their hands, those are legend size figures.
I'm just saying they had a like I said, they came out in a pack already, and BBTS has an exclusive set of 5 too, and it has a wingspan or whatever.
What?
And one. I'm just saying one of each of these twins came into that little 5-pack of the Toys R Us exclusive, and they have a BBTS exclusive.
You mean one of each of the mold?
Yeah, well, Fastlane was in the first one, and one of the Pounce and Wingspan was in the BBTS one.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
I mean, Hasbro does that. Like I said, they did it with the BotCon 2007 set. They put out the Seekers, and they said that they were going to release them, and they did. I mean, they were kind of different. There was a little difference to them, but they still released out the in Hobbyland.
Yeah, but like you got half of a set with each set basically here.
Correct. Yes, you got Fastlane in one set, and then you got I think Pounce I think Pounce in the other one.
That would piss me off if I was into this. That would really make me angry. Like I want the Autobot twins, and I can't just buy the Autobot twins. Like I'm getting scammed.
Well, now you can though. Now you can. They're doing a 2-pack now.
Okay, well now it's okay. But I see what you're saying. So
yeah,
before you had to go all in on these 2 5-packs, and then look at that. Now they're releasing the 2-packs.
Yeah, they were going to release them with the 5-packs, and then they were going to release the other one just a single. So I guess they're now doing a 2-pack.
You getting them?
Yeah, I want to get them. I want to get that one, but it's $100. I was like, ugh, kind of hurt. But I did pre-order the BBTS one, so I should be getting that one sometime this month.
Why? You getting one and not the other?
Well, I only saw it one time, and I passed on it. When I went back, it was gone, so I kind of missed it.
You could just get the 2-packs.
Oh, we'll get the 2-packs. Tupac, Dear Mama.
Wait, you're gonna get the 2-packs and the 5-packs?
Even though you was a crack fiend, mama.
You was a black queen, mama.
When you rapped in that review, did you practice at all? Or
No, that's something I know very, very well. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's a Big Pun and Twins or Deep Cover remake.
Do you want to be a player no more though?
I love Big Pun, man. Like that dude was fucking incredible.
He died too soon, man.
Yeah, definitely. Heart attack.
He was a fat ass.
Yeah,
man.
he was a fat ass.
Fat Joe. What's love got to do with it? You don't know about the Terror Squad, man. You know nothing about the Terror Squad.
Who?
You know what I'm talking about.
I know everything about the Terror Squad.
All right, moving along.
All right, so Takara Legends Cab and Minerva images.
Yes! Fuck yeah!
That's a lot of paint, Mac, on those heads.
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, there's Takara, that's why. Okay.
Oh, forget it.
Dude, these faces look a little crazy, man. I don't know what's going on. It's like she's making
face.
It's like she's sucking in the side of her cheeks, like a fish face. She got a little fish face.
She's gold. Goldfish.
Dude, what's up, fish face?
What's up, fish face?
Like, who is that? Oh, fucking old fish face Minerva. Still talking shit.
Did you ever just insult someone out of the blue, like when you're introduced to them?
Not immediately, but my buddy Troy used to do it. Like he would make up his own name for you.
Right boom.
Yeah, he was this guy Dave. He was I think his name was Dave. He was friends with, or it might have been John. He was friends with Adam. Adam introduced him to my buddy Troy, and he was like, "Hey Troy, this is John." And Troy was like, "Oh, what's up, Gus?" And the dude did look like his name should be Gus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Where's Troy? Let's call Troy on the show.
Dude, I'll call Troy right now. Hold on one
second. Do it.
He's fucking awesome, man. Like he's a fucking I think he's a genius.
This is stupid. And
that's Shane. That's Shane.
I want to call Shane.
Nah, you don't want to call Shane. Shane don't want to talk. You don't want to talk with nerd shit and be like, "This is dumb."
I want to hear him say that. I want to hear Shane say, "This is dumb."
Oh. I may not even have his number, buddy.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bobby, no names. Bobby, no friends face.
Yeah, I told you I don't have any friends.
You like?
And they're doing the Bobby thing with they're screening the calls, man, like the deluxe, man.
Yeah, I told you I don't have any friends, man.
What do you call that? Not a hobo.
He's a hoe bag. Is he a hoe bag? I like these.
What do you call that? The dude goes in a cave. What do you call that? Fuck.
A caveman?
A hermit.
A hermit. You're like a Bobby Hermit face.
I am like a hermit. The only time I come out is to go see a movie. And then come back and then scurry back to my cave and make videos about it.
Sometimes I don't think you even like going to the movies, Bobby.
I do like going to movies. Actually,
I don't think you do, man.
Why? Why though?
Because, man, I would say go check back to your reviews for the last year and a half. It's just been, like you just hate going, man.
I haven't seen many good movies recently, man. Like last year, I loved Rogue One. I loved Civil War, and that was it. And I liked the Star Trek movie, and that was it. Like I wasn't really impressed with much last year, and this year, I haven't loved anything. I haven't loved anything. I'm not watching this shit.
Man, you need to see Triple X, man.
Can we call Oscar now?
No, we haven't made it through Hasbro news.
Fuck.
One more thing.
All right, so we have Peekaboo, Transformers, The Last Night, Leader Class, Dragonstorm, and Autobot Squeak's voice changer masks.
Oh, Robert.
Oh, you getting the Squeaks mask, bro?
I think I'm in on it. I really do. My fucking 2-year-old freaked out like bad, like nightmare screaming when I put the Prime helmet on, and something sadistic. Like I think I'm gonna get this one too. See if it freaks.
You should wear.
Do you see this Dragon Mode? Hasbro just gave up on that Peekaboo thing.
Talk about this mask.
You should wear the Squeaks mask to both TFCon and Skullfest.
I will.
You should.
I will. I'll pass it around.
Look at this Peekaboo right here. They just gave up.
What?
The dragon mode. Look, his head's just right. I mean, he's just like he's riding shotgun, you know. And hey, how you doing? Like,
I mean, they don't even bother to hide it. It's just like
nothing. They didn't try to, nothing.
It's as if the robot head is uncomfortable from the dragon head sitting on top of it. He's like, "What the fuck? Will you get from behind me?"
Back driver or backseat driver?
Yeah.
Come on.
You shall be a dragon with a robot head in your chest. I am Optimus Prime.
Yeah. I think every time you say something, you just say, "I am Optimus Prime."
Fuck you, Matthew.
Oh,
Optimus Prime.
All right, so Kuma Style is next on the list.
I'm getting that squeeze helmet.
Let's call him.
I am too. We should wear squeaks, both.
Let's call
we'll
him
just wear
quick.
squeaks. All right.
Nice. All right, I'm hanging up there. Let's try
Oscar.
Dude, I'm going in alphabetical order. Okay.
Fuck your rules.
No.
How many times I tell you, retard?
Call Lenny.
Rules.
Oh, Lenny. I
And
might just get him back on the show, man. Shit.
Who's this guy? I love how the little phone symbol sits on his lower back like a tramp stamp.
And let's see here. Brave.
Oh, he's not available.
No, of course.
You know he's online. It says he's online. It says he's online.
Does it? We'll see.
Okay.
All right, relax, man.
Oh, it says it's on.
I'll give you his number if you want to text him. All right, take it easy.
Drinking rum that tastes like pirate's piss.
Hey, I think it says it's online, man.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Hello?
Brave.
Uh-oh. What are you guys doing?
You're on Shadowcast Uncut.
Hey,
bro. Check that out.
We're
$100.
We're
How you
calling.
doing, man?
We're calling
What's
random
up with
people
y'all?
tonight. We're short staffed and we're just calling them throughout the show and asking them a couple questions.
Are we drunk or?
Robert D is drunk.
No, I'm not. Hey, Brave.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm on Shattercast?
You're on Shadowcast.
I fucking did it!
$200.
What's up with y'all, man?
Hey, it was $200, man. Sorry.
All right, so Brave, we have a couple questions for you.
Right.
Number one is asking the bell curve question, Robert D.
Okay. Looking at Transformers collectors in a bell curve, do you see in the middle of that bell curve that they're all fatty stinkies, stinky fatties? In the middle of the bell curve. Not like you. You're on the outside, in my opinion. We're all fresh.
Okay, so I get the concept of the bell curve, but could we let's just say I was a guy who didn't really understand what the bell curve term was really getting at. Let me just say, let's just pretend that.
Okay,
What do you mean by bell curve?
Okay, if we were to pretend that, what we would say is that like the outliers are on opposite ends, but the bell in the middle, so it's kind of like an omega symbol turned upside down.
Oh, okay, I dig what you're saying. All right,
The big bump in the middle makes up the majority of the fandom.
Got,
I
totally already got that.
Sure,
that.
of course,
but
of
if I was
course.
pretending, you know,
Of course.
Okay,
hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
So would you say that in the bulge, so to speak,
okay,
the bulge
in the sack of it,
in the gut, in the sagging gut of that bell curve, would you say Transformers collectors are generally stinky fatties?
I don't know. I definitely go with stinky. I don't know about.
Think they'd be chubby?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, okay, because you got I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable saying that the majority are stinky fatties. I definitely feel comfortable with going with the majority are stinkies, stinky weirdies, stinky weirdos.
Oh, well, hold on. No. Now you're bridging the gap there to my question regarding bronies.
Okay.
Do you think bronies are generally pervs?
Are we talking like jabronis?
This is the second. No. Straight up bronies. This is the second question.
Bronies like fuck stuffed animals.
Second of three.
Generally pervs.
Yes.
Yeah, I go with that one.
So you can't say Transformers collectors are chubbies?
Well, I can't. I don't feel comfortable like generalizing in that way.
Because he knows a bunch of Transformer collectors.
When I was walking out of the last night, there were a lot of people there, and there actually weren't many fatties.
Those weren't necessarily collectors.
Well, what necessarily was
true. I guess that's true. Well, I mean, but okay. So even look at the convention. Look at TFCon and BotCon, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that everybody. There's definitely some weirdos, but I wouldn't say that everybody's fatties.
No, I wouldn't either. I mean, I think that if I were to look at Shattered Cast, for instance, like the only skinny guy that's ever been a part of Shattered Cast is Lenny. You're a physically fit dude. But
he's on the outside of the bell curve.
But I would say
Snowflake's kind of a little pudgy. He's got a little meat on him.
Yeah,
hey, Tyler's in the gym, bro. You might want to take that back, bro.
Oh, really?
I didn't say not necessarily.
I'll say it to Flake's face, man.
Yeah, you might want to take that one back.
And I think Cody could stand to get in the gym a little bit more, also.
Who
that?
Cody, just pump up that chest a bit.
Yeah, but Cody's a tall cat though. He's got that tall thing going.
Shit.
So he's got a tall thing going. Not like fucking not like Pinkerton tall, but not like skyscraper tall. But he's a tall kid.
But he's like a tall. He strikes me as a guy's active.
I don't like the sand.
Yeah, he's definitely sexually active. So yeah.
Yeah, but I would say, like, because Robert said that, and I disagreed also. I didn't necessarily think that Stinky Fatties is the fucking.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did. But what I said
if you guys just come in and just say fatty, maybe, or Stinky's definitely. I go with Stinky. I even have a little funk every now and again. You know what I'm saying? But like Stinky Fatties makes me go even deeper in the fatties. If I go even deeper into the fatty jar,
like deep into a fold. Yeah, exactly.
I was saying that, like, I don't think that necessarily, like, fitness is like the top priority for most Transformer fans.
I would agree there.
But I don't necessarily think they're all fatties either.
Just making fun of me because I'm fat. That's basically what it was.
No, I'm not.
Oh man, this is more you to love, buddy.
I bet your butt crack stinks.
And then Robert D was talking about how fresh his ass crack is, and then I started talking about that collared shirt he wears, and then like he wants me to believe that collared shirt that looks like ringworm around his neck is not indicative of his ass crack.
Yo, I got so many Lush products stocked up. I am just delicious.
You're pretty product heavy. I don't think that Robert. I'm trying to remember to that night when we did the interviews and stuff. I don't think that I remember smelling Robert at all.
No, I don't think he smells flowers, baby.
Hey Bobby, did he have any rings going on the t-shirt? Matt, did he have any rings going on the t-shirt?
I gotta look at the footage.
No rings, but that was shredded shit. It was shredded just because I love it.
It was me, you, and Oscar, right, Robert?
And I wore it again the next year for Bobby.
If I didn't know better, I would think that Robert D was borrowing that shirt from somebody with a big ass head.
I'm gonna wear it again. That shirt has holes in the armpit now.
What's the majority of Transformer collectors that are over 40?
Okay, how about this?
Wait.
Or over 30. Over 30.
Hey, Kuma, are you in the room?
Kuma's here.
Yeah, but let me.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Let me actually get on this from my computer. I don't know what the fuck was going on, so I just pressed.
It's just a random phone call checking in on you, brother.
Yeah, nothing big.
Oh, hey, give me a call back. Give me a second. I'm gonna open Skype on my computer here.
Okay.
Hey, this isn't video. I've had the phone to my ear this whole time.
No, this isn't video.
Probably see
No, we don't do video. They won't let me do video.
Slowly.
So Brave, let me wrap up with you, and then we'll go on to Kuma. So the third question is this, Brave.
Okay.
Where do you see third party in 5 years?
Oh my God, not that question.
Answer it, God damn it! We've had to answer it.
How many times must the question be answered?
As many times as it takes.
Answer it.
You know what? Perfect. I got one for you. Perfect. Well, based off of the recent Michael Bay returns, I would say that we see in 5 years, third party actually being the bulk of the Transformer retail market.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Even with all this, like, dump my third party, here comes the official kind of mind state going on.
I don't see Takara leaving anytime soon.
No, of course not.
Yeah. And now, as far as like Hasbro goes, I could see them slowing down because that shit doesn't move, right? And then with the movie doing bad, I don't know.
It's just one movie, God.
But you know what though, man? It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time.
I know it needs a reboot, but I mean, it still made its money. It's still gonna make. There's still Bumblebee's gonna do good. I think Transformers 6, if they get a new director and all that stuff, I think it's gonna be fine.
I
gonna be fine. Relax.
I dare say right now, sir. I dare say right now.
It's fine.
I dare say that right now, third party is the bulk of the Transformer retail collection.
Then why do people sell their third party right when Takara?
Because it's so much third.
They've already bought it though, Matt. That's what Brave is saying. They've already bought it. So the purchasing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all out there, bro. It's all out there. I mean,
that's something they have, but okay.
Brave, thank you for joining us. Thank you for answering our 3 questions.
I did it. Hey, y'all have a good night, man.
Take care, buddy.
Take care.
Kuma.
Hey, are you guys able to hear me?
Oh yeah. What's up, man? You good?
Not too. I'm good, man.
All right, so we're short-staffed here on Shattercast tonight, so we've just been going through our contact list and randomly calling people, and then we've been asking them 3 questions.
All right, so this is as random as it looked. All right,
exactly.
I'll participate. What's up?
So Robert D has 2 questions.
Okay,
and I have 1.
God, it's Robert too. Fuck.
Exactly.
Right.
So
You
Robert,
know who Kuma, you know who I am?
Exactly who you are. You're like, oh my God.
You know me, Kuma?
Happy now.
Robert, you're a big deal, man.
I'm like touched right now. I'm feeling like, woohoo! I'm like a little flustered.
Robert, you are like the biggest troll in the Cybertron Cafe outside of me. And that's saying a lot because you know I fucked that shit up pretty bad.
I met you.
Absolutely.
You remember meeting me?
No.
Okay. Yeah. TFCon Charlotte.
He said no.
You remember TFCon Charlotte?
I do.
And this actually does tie into my first question.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
You remember when the popcorn started popping and all the fatties ran to the popcorn area?
I don't.
And you were sitting there and somebody said, I want to challenge you to, and you were like, what do you want to challenge me to? And you like beefed up. And I was like, hold on, chill out. I mean, just do something besides an Iron Man pose. And you're like, oh, okay.
He don't remember that. You're dumb, Robert. Just answer the question.
Yeah, it's okay.
You don't remember that? Damn it.
Robert's been hanging his hat on that one experience.
Man, and I still do the Iron Man pose like every chance I get.
I know you do.
Remember meeting me at the first TFCon and shaking my hand and squeezing the scrap out of it.
I do remember that.
Matt loves the fact that you ran up to him and ignored everyone else.
Yeah, he's a recognizable dude. I like Matt. I like Matt quite a bit.
Oh,
fellow military man.
That's a fact.
Sir.
That's a fact.
So okay, Kuma. So my first question is on a bell curve. Now you're definitely on the outside of this bell curve.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that Transformers fans are generally stinky fatties?
Man.
Dude,
I'm like thinking about my Facebook page, and I'm like, man, it's about to go from like 9,000 something like.
Nobody listens to us. Anyways, man.
It's weird. I think it's all over the map, but I will say that the most vocal ones in terms of drama and stuff like that tend to be that stereotype.
Nice.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
I can see that.
That's powerful.
No, but I mean, look at. No offense, there's a certain somebody in the Cybertron Cafe even who recently got kicked out.
Oh man, there's been so much drama.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you do, and that was like to the extreme.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things to where I think the ones that kind of you could tell who don't really get out of the house much.
Exactly, and like the point is, the heart of the matter isn't being stinky or fatty; it's being lazy.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just one of those deals to where, you get cooped up and kind of your people interaction is the fandom and this and that. And I mean, if it's life for you, cool. I guess I'm like I said, like you said, yeah, I'm on the outside of that or whatever. But I guess from an outside perspective, it kind of seems like people who really engulf themselves into this,
the drama,
and don't do much else.
We need to get this guy back.
Forget about other things in life as well, like personal preservation.
You gonna be at TFCon in September?
Yeah, I want to go to the Washington.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very good.
I definitely.
Second question.
Yeah.
When you hear brony, do you think perv?
You know, it's weird. I don't think perv. No.
I don't know why. It just gets every time I hear the questions. Like you're not the first person we've called, but it gets funnier every time.
Yeah.
Because he asks it like he's like Barbara Walters or some shit. You know, and it's like.
You think brony? Perv.
So you don't think like bronies generally got like a stuffed animal at home?
He just said no.
You know, it's weird, but at the same time, it's like you see people walking around with Transformers plushies and stuff like that. So
Matt's got one of those.
I do.
You know, it's like it's one of those deals to where people like what they like, and I don't really think of it as oh man, he's fucking that plushie, but it's
you and Bobby are such politicians. Oh,
it's just like I don't
they
think
got a lot of followers, man.
Look,
they have to,
no. It's just that if you see a person, if you see a fan person, like a person that's in a fandom, which is like it's a very niche thing anyway, and you see they got a stuffed animal with a character, like it's just I would go so far as to say you're more of a perv, Robert, because the first thing that your head goes to is they're fucking that plushie. Like
I'm
that's
a horrible perv.
I'm not there with it.
I'm proud of being a perv. Oh, fuck your plushie.
All right, and then Kuba, our last question, which is kind of it's kind of a joke just because everybody asked us this, so now we're asking everybody else this.
Oh God.
Where do you see third party in 5 years?
To be honest with you, it's weird. I'm kind of at two sides of the spectrum with it. I think that either they're going to exist and be very affluent. I think that to survive, they're going to have to go back to classics and really expand outside of G1. Yeah. Or they're going to keep going this masterpiece route, and Takara's just going to eventually kick their asses so much that they're all just going to disappear.
So you think if they stick to the MP, if you stick to the MP, like attrition's going to kill them?
They're just
I think it's one of those deals. Well, right now they have enough of an amount of people that are buying them just to hold them over until Takara makes the toys. But once Takara starts making more characters more frequently, like they're really starting to ramp up now. Like now it's like you see 4 or 5 individual mold MPs a year, to where, you know, this time 2011 you were looking to maybe get 1, you know. So when they keep ramping that up, it's going to be a situation where people are going to be pretty certain this G1 character is going to come out. So they're just going to pass on the third party and say, I'm going to wait to see what Takara does. Oh, Takara looks just like the fucking cartoon. I'm buying the Takara. And then you've got KFC or whoever just sitting here like, oh man, I've got this pile of fucking whoever, Hoister. I don't know who they're making. But you know what I mean? It's just going to get to the point to where people aren't going to have that extra cash just to kind of buy something for right now.
So you think like the whole, I feel like with third party, a lot of people purchase third party products as placeholders, knowing something else will be coming out.
Absolutely. So because right now I think you're a fool to look at a G1 character and think that Takara's not going to do an MP of it.
So don't you think that perhaps, I mean, what's going to stop that? I think that's almost like an addictive thing that collectors do. Do you think that'll be affected in any way?
I think that, there will be that want to kind of get it now. This character's released now. But eventually, there's only so much money that we all have.
Or so many characters to do.
Exactly. Like, eventually, it's going to kind of eat itself. You know, even right now, you don't see as much of these third parties doing 5 groups of the same character anymore. It already has kind of come to a head.
Springer.
So now, Takara's kind of in that mix to where, okay, now you've got the big dog competing. He's like, I don't want you eating any of my food anymore, not even scraps.
Right.
So now they're starting to release those more fan favorite, wanted characters and stuff like that. You're hearing rumblings about like Jazz, Blaster, like all kinds of stuff, man.
It's almost as if Takara is stepping into the place of fans' toys and releasing a silhouette.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. But I've noticed with Takara, there's a quick turnaround. You see a silhouette, and it feels like the next day, all of a sudden, you've got a great prototype somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It is.
And you know what's funny? Some third-party companies are trying to emulate that. They're trying to hold off releasing or revealing things
because they don't want other companies, stealing their, thunder. And stuff,
it's been slow this year. I mean, just in general, in terms of teases and
Oh yeah, not like 2-3 years ago. We get one at least every other 2 weeks.
Dude, I remember there was a period where I was excited to wake up in the morning because I was like, "What the fuck is going to be revealed today?"
Yeah, Facebook, yeah.
They're holding their reveals close to the vest.
And I will say, I think a part of that is also the knockoff companies. They are just knocking off everything now.
Yeah.
If something's half decent, somehow this third party or this knockoff company is getting like a third party blueprint or whatever the hell they use to design toys. I don't do that.
Right.
But they almost have KOs of third party products.
Right.
Like within a month of the actual product release.
Let me ask you this. Have you handled MPP 10?
MPP 10. Which one is that?
That's the Wade John.
Oh, that's the big, huge.
Yeah.
Optimus? No, I have not.
Huh. That'll blow your mind.
Really?
Oh, here we go.
Whatever, man. You haven't.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm tempted to send him one now.
You should. You should.
Well,
I'll even pay shipping $2 million back, man.
No. That's not how I do business.
No, Robert's got more money than sense, man. He buys the world everything.
Hey.
Now I'm going to send you some spin-outs, too.
You might get a tip, too, so watch out.
So, yeah, man. I mean, it's one of those deals to where I think the knockoff companies also play a part in that because you always hear these rumors. I don't know anything about it. I kind of... Outside of companies that I do work with, I really don't collect Transformers like I used to.
Right.
I kind of collect Ultimetal stuff, and I try to keep it high end because I don't have space for 1,000,001. I can't just buy everything and actually display everything. So I don't keep up with the news, but I hear these rumblings of KFC, they're behind the KOs of this company and this and that. They're all just trying to fuck each other. Yeah, dude, it's. Apparently, this company's telling on this company's stealing this company's CGI renderings to send to this company to knock off and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I think it's very cutthroat. Especially
Let me ask
nowadays.
you this, because you mentioned Ultimetal. You getting the Ultra Magnus?
Yeah, it actually comes tomorrow.
I knew it.
Nice.
Yeah, of course.
Are you happy with what it looks like? In the photos.
I am, and I can't wait to see it in hand because the photos kind of don't do it justice, in my opinion, in terms of just fine details and stuff. I hope to rectify that. Not trying to brag or anything, but I do what I do. But yeah, I mean, Ultimetal's the kind of stuff to where I would be okay selling my complete Transformers collection and just keeping the Ultimetals. Wow. Because in terms of space and stuff like that, I'd rather have 2 or 3 really, 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 really nice, definitive, iconic, I guess, display pieces of characters rather than all right, I've got 1,000,001 Vans Project Warbot things, 1,000,001 Make Toys Battle Tankers and shit like that. Right. Classics, as much as I love them, they look like clutter from a distance.
They do.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
It sounds like you need an MPP 10 in your life.
Oh, it does. It kind of does, especially with the size and stuff.
Keep your collection clean, Kuma. Hey, thank you for coming on and joining us, answering a few questions on the win.
Thank you.
What a nice discussion.
It was
what
great.
a nice discussion.
And
all right, guys.
I'm looking forward to seeing you in September, man.
All right, same to you.
Later.
All right. Later, man.
Bye.
Statue and Statuesque news. Imaginarium Art Frenzy Statue and Contest. And...
Looks nice.
It looks, I mean... This little
Pika said, if you ask me.
Look at that dry brushing mag.
Oh boy, hey Matt, he's got some dry brush.
He always got some dry brush, man.
It looks good.
He talked about it in his little diorama thing a lot. just saying, just putting that out there.
A lot.
I don't know if this looks so good. I mean, it looks.
I like the worn out. I like the worn out thing. The chest looks like it's got.
Good. Yeah, I mean, we don't get to see much of it, but
I mean, look at the head compared to the chest. If it's a statue, they could get away with a little more. It doesn't have to look like it transforms so much. This looks a little too weird.
It just what seems weird to me is it's Frenzy. You know, just I don't know who a lot of people want a statue of Frenzy.
Hey Matt, how's that fan working out though?
Is it, Matt?
Is it loud?
Is it loud? It's loud.
I don't care. I don't care. It's hot in this motherfucker. I'm just gonna tell you, if you hear a fan, I apologize. My air went out, and it's not gonna be fixed till Wednesday. So I'm sorry. I have to. You know, I'm a fat ass, just like a fatty Transformer fan. I sweat. I'm sweating between my fucking man boobs.
Right.
It is.
All right.
My man boobs are sweating.
Let's move on to a couple questions. This is from MP Collector. Dear Shattercast crew, is Nitro Zeus the dumbest name ever bestowed upon a character in Transformers universe? It might have been a side effect of the corny Suicide Squad sequence that Michael Bay used to introduce Megatron's henchman, but I'm having a hard time coming up with a better example of another character with a name that bad. What do you guys think? I think you are 100% spot on.
Okay, before Matt chimes in, I would like to say,
wow.
And I think Greg agrees with me, because I'm like connected to Greg spiritually. You know, in a
we all are.
Way.
We all are.
I think it's one of the best names come up with ever since G1. I really do. I love it. I love it. It's innovative. It's brave. It's daring.
It's Nitro.
I love that. I love the character. I love the presentation. I love the fact that he looks like a KO Mr. T Shockwave. I love his attitude. He has so much personality, even though you briefly see him. I love the name. I fucking love it.
Good, man.
It feels refreshing.
I'm trying to think of a bad name.
Nitro Zeus.
Dude, how much creativity is there?
Mohawk.
See, Mohawk's like stupid, but Nitro Zeus. And I don't know. There's something about it. It's really...
And I also want to say this. I really dislike the Suicide Squad movie. But I think the introduction of those characters is done really well. I want to say that, yes, there's an obvious ripoff of that in this movie, and it doesn't do it nearly as well. I just want to make sure.
I don't understand why Megatron just didn't go in there and free him himself. Why does he have to ask humans to fucking... Come on, man.
Come on now.
Well, okay, why? Let's go through, because I love it. I love the innovative... I like it. The fantastic...
It reminds me of WCW, man.
Just throw it against the wall.
It just doesn't feel like Transformers to me.
Why?
Nitro Zeus.
I don't know, man. Like Skywarp, Thundercracker, Starscream, Megatron.
Nitro Zeus.
Nacho cheese.
It sounds like nacho cheese or nitro juice or something.
Nacho juice. Nacho juice. I mean, it's so out of there. It's okay. You know, G1. The names.
Canopy.
Shit.
Even I think Canopy is I think all right. So I think it's stupid that he's actually a Canopy and his name is Canopy. I think that's stupid. But I think that Canopy is a name that does sound like a Transformer name.
But I mean, okay, Nitro.
Yeah, it's Nitro just sounds like a Transformer name too, though.
Like,
no, it doesn't.
Nitro Zeus is only on screen briefly, but he popped. He popped with personality. He became a character. You know, so like you have all the G1 stuff, and I think what's hard for me, at least for me when it comes to so to speak, like the Bayverse movies, is just it was all these like sad copies of G1, but to pop out with something totally out of left field, but to capture something of the spirit, that just like this fantastical, like, all right, what you got, and it's like this character that I love. I want to see more Nitro Zeus, even though it sounds stupid.
I hope you get your little heart's desire worth of Nitro Zeus.
I think that's going to be the Bobby Face Halloween character for the year.
Hey, when Cogman were beating on fucking Fish, man, though. Come on now.
Cogman, Nitro Zeus, even,
he beat the shit out of them Fish, man.
Triple R asks us, will we ever see a third-party G2 combiner recolor besides Yellow Devastator? I am going to say probably not.
I would say yes, and it would be Bruticus.
I would say if we do see one, it will be Bruticus as well. But I'm going to say probably.
I don't think so. I think, you know what, this kind of ties into the whole thing that you saw. I don't even know where that came from, that Toy World's dying.
Yeah, that was TF Express sent that as a responce to somebody.
That sounds like maybe a little sour grapes, if you ask me.
I agree.
Could be.
I agree.
I mean, it could be. They were ordering what was the parts or something extra for the Devi?
Just because maybe they allegedly owe people money, I don't know why that means they're dying. They're just maybe financially scumbags. But I think
they're still putting out stuff, right?
They got a big market share, you know?
They got Cup, RC coming out. They still got, they still got stuff coming out, right?
I don't necessarily think they're dying. So it would suck if they went away because look at the Constructor. I would hate to see something that, like, was so awesome, just kind of, evolution went a different way and we had such a wonderful specimen kind of just fall by the wayside. You know what I mean?
I think it's a risk versus reward thing. Like, I think that the G2 market for a combiner price tag is just, I don't know if it's there.
That's true. I believe that. I just don't see people, biting at the nips for that.
Let's do 3 more, and then we'll make some phone calls. We'll do text from Robert and make some phone calls, and then we'll get out of here.
You better call Oscar next.
Robert, if you don't stop it. Mick H says, who's the most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse? I think the answer is Greg.
I think Matt.
No, I'm too fat, man.
I think
they catch me.
The zombie juice would make it to your blood. Like, they'd bite you, but it would...
Oh, because the gravy would stop it?
The layers.
Yeah,
the blubber.
layer. Yeah.
The blubber.
Fat ass too, Robert. Shut up. How you gonna call somebody a fat ass?
You're hard. You're like a rock. You're like a boulder.
Oh my god. So are you, dude.
Your
balls are like a boulder.
I think that Greg and
Justin could.
I think Greg and Justin would be the last 2 surviving, and I just feel like somehow, some way, Greg would end up being the last survivor.
Yeah, because he pushed Justin down while they're running. Justin's too nice of a person to push him back down, but Greg would.
Justin can be a dick. Justin can be a dick.
Oh, he can be, but come on, who could be a dick more?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I think Greg can survive a zombie apocalypse.
And Transformer of the Year so far. That's a good one.
Ooh. I don't think we should answer this.
Why?
Listen to our end of the year discussion.
I mean, it's just so far.
Look at you, Mr. Patience Face.
Patience Face?
All right. Go ahead, Bobby. What's your transform? No. Bobby, no Bobby's.
What is it?
TFC Road, Caesar Lemon.
Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot.
He's like, really? I would say that, yeah.
What's yours, Robert? MMC Terreagis.
I would say Transformer of the Year is, so far, I would say Perfect Effect Beast Gorilla.
Okay. Matt?
I'm going to say...
Titans Returns, Top Spin.
Yes. Yeah, or Trigger Happy. I'm probably going to say Fans Hobby Scourge.
Fans Hobby Scourge, interesting. I'm going to go with Fans Toys Galvatron. So far as my numero uno.
It was out this year?
Yeah.
Or last year. Okay.
It squeaked in 2017.
Squeaked right in.
All right, and Mr. Gort, who we tried to call, says, excluding the 86 movie, what is everyone's favorite shit just got real moment from comics, tunes, games, etc., and why?
I don't know that shit, man. I don't understand the question. Come on, Gort. Make a question I can understand, man. Shit just got real?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna give a couple. When the Stunticons went to go fight the Combaticons and the Constructicons were like involved in the fight at the end of Starscream's Brigade Part 2. That was a shit got real moment.
Nerd reference.
But
that was when Menasor jumped in, you're saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was when Bruticus beat the shit out of Devastator, like that bit too. Like, oh shit, Devastator just took a fucking L. Like, that was a shit got real moment for me. And then also the fucking when the first time you saw Devastator combine, I was like, I remember thinking like, oh my god.
Wow.
And then for the comics, like the thing about the comics is my favorite moments of the comics aren't shit got real moments. So I can't really say that. I can't really say I know that for sure. I think when Megatron was beating the shit out of Tarn, and he said, dual fusion cannons. Look at yourself. That was a shit got real.
Pick yourself up.
Yeah, those would be my choices. Anybody else?
I think it when Takara dropped Sunstreaker. It's got real, man. Daddy came home to, shout out to Greg for Mercy. He knows what was happening. Daddy came home. Everybody's like, oh shit.
I think when
they close that
Bumblebee
butt flap
died
behind you when you get in.
When we were kids. Remember when Bumblebee died in the comics? When we were kids.
They all died, didn't they?
I don't remember.
Bumblebee got killed.
I didn't read the comics.
It was right around when Spider-Man got married. I remember that when I was a kid. I was in the comic shop.
But they did the first 4 series. All of them died, mostly except for Ratchet, and Shockwave just went through and just slaughtered everybody.
Comics were originally hardcore,
Yeah,
the drama, a lot of murder.
One day I'm gonna go back and read those. I'll buy like the little volumes or whatever. I just like. Ugh.
Yeah. Second to that,
that artwork.
I would say when Vegeta punched off Piccolo's left arm, I was all in on Dragon Ball Z.
I think it's a Transformers question, but that's fine.
That's my answer.
All right.
Matt, have you figured out what the question means yet?
No, I did. I said shit got real when Sunstreaker dropped.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fine, that's in the collecting fandom. I think that's a fair answer.
I do too.
When Bobby Skullface took the TFC money on the side, and all of a sudden,
TFC money.
All right, I'm gonna call.
If you love me, call Oscar.
Oscar's gonna be the last person we call. All right, and this is. Let me do the text from Robert real quick, and then we'll make our last calls.
Better call Oscar. I quit.
Dude, you better call Saul.
Damn, Saul.
Was
there a lot this week?
Robert is short this week.
Yeah, the text from Robert is short this week. That's a fact.
I got a lot of shit going on. I'm fucking dealing with an old lady with a broken hip.
So he says, be sure to open the FedEx box from the end that looks torn.
Oh, tell him about this, because it's not in the text.
All right, it will be a story time in an upcoming video, but Robert D sent me the box that his cat's ashes were sent in. Along with the nameplate of the cat misspelled.
It was tape.
And Adam was in the room when I got it and opened it, and Adam was like, "What the fuck is wrong with that dude, man?"
I think everyone asks that question once in their lifetime. They meet Robert D. What is wrong with that fucking dude?
And then he said, "Your next song should be entitled Tomorrow as Promised." And then he said, "Dude, that Jupiter review, that's the first review that ever made me nauseous." And then he sent me this.
Emulating the energy effects on universal joints. Alright, let's go to the transformation.
Dude, you are making me so sick.
Dude, I was in rough shape. I was trying to get it done so I could have it out for Monday, and I couldn't.
I was in rough shape. Watching that, I was like,
he said, another eggcorn today. My mother-in-law said she's lost so much weight she's got no skin on her bones. And then I said, you told me that one already. And he said,
yeah, that was last week.
I know. I fucking knew it. He said, did I? And I said, yep. And he said, well, it's fresh off the presses, which is an eggcorn in and of itself. And then he said, today I was punched in the nuts, and just now the 2-year-old double foot stomped on my nuts. I think I know why your balls start hanging low as you get older. They give up. I didn't respond to that shit at all.
It's true. It's true. You don't want to face your mortality, Bobby.
Then the next day,
it's true.
He said, "Hey, Bubby," and I said, "Hey." He said, "Please feel free to use all the accessories on that Starscream. Don't be a pussy about them being in packaging. I swapped them all back and forth and back again and shipped to you anyways." Oh,
you gotta tell Bobby that, or he's not gonna take this shit out.
No, I wouldn't take that. That's not. It wasn't sealed. The only time I don't take shit out is when it's sealed. It wasn't sealed.
I'm not gonna apply this because he said it to me without it on it.
Oh, and if you can figure out what that little black part is for, I'll send you likes and shares. I figured out what the part is for, Robert.
Oh!
I said copy that. He said copy this, and then he said copy this. Points at battered balls. And then the next day he says, "So I forgot to mention, last night Azalea managed to grab me by the scrotum and pull herself up onto the couch while I screamed."
It's true.
And then he said, "I need to go to church and dunk my balls in the holy water."
It's fucking true.
And then he said,
you have no idea.
Do you wear a new mask in the RC video? I said, "One I've had forever. Couldn't find my go-to." And he said, "It was way too symmetrical on your face, sir." And I said, "LOL." And then he says, "Oh, she also says old-timer's disease. Was that it?" I said, "Negative." He said, "Damn it." I said, "Sleeping?" He said, "No, I need 5 minutes." I said, "Okay." He said, "Bobbers, I don't see a call." And that was it. All right, so I'm going to try. We're going to go through our last set of 3, folks. All right, let's try Snowflake.
Yeah, I guess Snowflake on.
T and L. What? I don't even know where's O.
I said he was going to be the last person, Robert. So we could close out. So we could close out with him.
Stop correcting me.
All right.
Stop being a little bitch, Robert.
I know, I'm a bitch. I am a
Countdown.
bitch.
8. Oh, hey, Tyler.
Tyler!
Yeah, what's going on?
You little tubby snowflake.
Tyler's alone in the house masturbating like 6 times a day.
Tyler.
Dick is raw.
You're on Shattercast Uncut.
I guess that... Okay, I was about to say, I guess that explains the dehydration. What's going on, guys?
That's why I tried to call you earlier, see if you wanted to be a guest tonight.
You bitched out.
No, he screened my calls. He Matthew Deluxe me.
Ooh!
Stop.
He sent me to the voicemail.
He ginger blocked you. He was wearing his...
Tyler, we're short-staffed now. We only got 3 people on, so we've been calling random people on that.
Yeah, we've been calling random people all night. So you're on the list. We
got 3 questions. 3 questions
for you,
to
ask you. Robert D has 2, and then I have a 3rd.
Okay, shoot.
Tyler.
Yes.
We hanging out soon?
Yeah, of course.
Tyler is family free for several weeks.
I know. I tried to call him today to line up a little play date, and he screamed my call for that too.
You know, on Friday, I agreed to drive my mother-in-law. I agreed to drive my mother-in-law to her house and play Ambulette. And then out of the blue, Tyler's like, "I want to grace you with my presence," and I couldn't hang out with him. So I hope you hang out with me.
It's like, are you going to be at TFCon so I can finally meet you?
Yes.
Okay.
Just ignore him, Tyler, when you see him. Walk on by.
Just walking by like the far side. Keys out passing.
Okay, Tyler, question number 1.
Okay.
Looking at a bell curve, you know what a bell curve is, right? What's that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, huh? Because someone intimately close to you, in theory, did not know. If you listen to the show, you'll know who we're talking about.
Okay.
It rounds with rave.
I'm going to say that we went in alphabetical order, and M comes before T.
Got it.
So the bulge of the bell curve. Would you say resting comfortably in the bulge of the bell curve of Transformers collectors are those which you would perhaps call stinky fatties?
Call what?
Stinky fatties.
Stinky fatties.
Stinky.
Well, just think of me about that.
Think of Robert D's shirt collar.
And Matt's underwear.
And Matt's underwear.
Man, fuck y'all, man. My underwear's good and clean, man.
Matt, you should have said what underwear?
Oh yeah.
Actually, Rob, before TFCon, we're gonna have to take you to get you some new undershirts, man. I can't have you walking around with all that Italian beef hanging out.
Oh, damn, Italian
You
beef.
gotta get me some skinny jeans. I want to go to wherever you buy your skinny jeans. Get me some.
You can't
Dude, if Robert shows up anywhere in some skinny jeans, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm just putting it out there. I'm gonna be no good.
I'll be all thighs and balls.
We won't make a slim fit savage out of you yet, Rob.
So answer the question.
I wouldn't say the majority, but I would say there would probably be a fair amount in that average person peak of your bell curve. Yes.
There you go. Okay. The answer is yes. This is number 2. Bronies. What's the first? If I say bronies, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Denver Bronco fans.
Pervert.
Pervert.
Is it pervert. If I say bronies, do you say pervert? Bronies, pervert. Bronies, pervert.
No, I said Denver Cowboy or Denver Cowboy.
Denver
Bronco
Cowboys. Okay,
fans.
you're a baseball
Denver
fan.
Bronco
All right.
fans. That's football, but nice try, Rob.
When you hear the word brony, do you think pervert?
No.
Why?
He's a Burnley fan.
Because I think Matthew Deluxe Baldwin.
Oh.
Well,
I like a good horse.
I think Matt has brony tendencies.
So you think Matt's pervert?
Yeah. I'm not gonna deny it. Yeah.
Do you think when you see a brony, like we're talking the kind of brony?
How many times have you asked this question in a different way that he's just going to answer the way he wants to?
I'm trying to get it across, Matthew. The kind of brony at a convention that like cosplays as a pony. Do you think those bronies, or even the ones that wear backpacks that have like alicorn things on them or whatever, do you think they've got like stuffed animals at home with holes in them?
Isn't that a furry? Not a brony?
No, furries dress up like animals and fuck like animals. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's all good.
That's cool. Okay. So, and here's the third question, Tyler.
Okay.
Where do you see third party in 5 years?
Stop it.
We're asking everybody.
That's a who may answer that question that I got?
Legitimately.
Yes.
No. Figuratively.
Figuratively.
Where you see it? Snowflake?
You fucking ginger patched motherfucker, answer the question.
Ginger patch motherfucker.
Man, that's tough. I don't know.
Tyler's ginger
I think
pubes.
if it's stop. You know I don't have to. Don't play yourself, Robert.
On your chin.
I would say if it's still around, it's gonna fill in. If it's gonna fill in more niches,
so to speak,
go opposite direction of what Masterpiece is doing.
Did you say filling gaps or
not G1 Masterpiece? That's very similar to what Kuma said. He said that was his advice.
Well, I mean, we're kind of coming to the end, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Just the beginning, my friend.
No, I mean,
I
think you'll always have some figures that you can upgrade and swap out. But I mean, I think we've seen it, especially like over the last 12 to 18 months. Like the more stuff Takara puts out, everybody ditches their third-party stuff. So I think they're gonna have to get away from G1.
I agree.
If they want to survive.
Yeah, you heard that too.
G-Unit. All right, Tyler, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Tyler, we gotta hang out.
Tyler,
balls out.
Tyler, if
I
you could
spend my time with a 73-year-old with a broken hip, please hang out with me.
Sounds like a good time.
I'll invite you over. You're gonna meet her now. Now you're gonna meet her.
Hey, do your impression of her, Robert.
I'm good,
today
Rob.
when I went out there, I went out there for booze.
Yeah.
And she's like, I hear you're laughing with your friends, having a good time. You're getting your liquor? You getting your liquor? Oh, you got your liquor? my wife's on the outside of the door, and she went, shut up. Wait. Oh, look at that! My wife's right there. She went, that's the worst accent.
I have to come to New York just to hang out with Robert D and his family.
You're getting your liquor?
Snowflake.
All right, Tyler, thanks for coming on, buddy. If you can find time to answer my phone call tomorrow, you don't have to.
Bitch.
You know,
Me
but
too, Tyler.
I'll just hit you up a few more times. It's fine.
I won't call you, Tyler, so just don't worry about that.
Tempted,
Rob,
I'm tempted. I have to go to a dinner, like a business dinner with some lawyers. I'm tempted to bring you along.
No.
Yeah.
No thanks. I'm good. I appreciate the offer.
Shit, man. We could videotape and put it up.
Bye, Tyler.
Rob, hit me up Wednesday or Thursday.
Will.
All right.
Later, dude.
All right. Bye. Thanks, guys. Bye.
He said, "Oh, Will." Oh God! All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes!
Let's add Oscar. Take us out of here for old times.
He just did talk to me, so he is at home probably.
All right. Here it comes, so to speak.
He's all skinny now and shit. And
Is he?
Yeah.
All svelty?
Yes!
There he is. What's up, man?
Oscar. How's it going?
A long time no hear from.
I don't know.
So we've
I
been.
blame the diabetes.
Right. But hey, I hear you're very svelty these days, though. So we've been short staffed tonight. We've just been randomly checking in on folks, and we wanted to save you for the end.
Special. You were the last.
So.
Oh wow! Last choice. Ouch.
Not last choice. Not last choice.
Best choice.
Last call.
Bobby has been screaming to get you on the show since we started, and I've been like, dude, we're going alphabetical order. Calm, relax.
Shut up, Robert.
So we have 3 questions to ask you. Robert D has 2, and then I have 1.
How you doing?
That's not 1.
I'm gonna ask you our first question now.
Seriously? Come on, Robert.
Okay. On a bell curve, right? Do you know what a bell curve is? Because we've had some people who did not.
I don't know what a bell curve is.
Okay. Well, you know what? You're honest, and that speaks volumes, sir. A bell curve is like looking at a camel's hump. It's a graph, and on the left it's small, and in the middle it's like you're counting people, and in the middle is the majority of the people out of like a what do you call it? Like a test,
a sample,
you know, like a sample of people. 100 people questioned or tested provided the following results, and the majority of people are in the hump, in the middle of the bell curve. So, for example, Transformers collectors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some might be in extremely good shape, have some very good hygiene, and I would say that they would be at the little end. Right? There aren't that many of them. And then you'd think, well, okay, what's the majority of collectors? And that's where my question comes to you, sir. Would you say majority of Transformers collectors are stinky fatties?
I mean, I don't smell that bad, but I'm pretty heavy set, so.
Okay, well then you're not a stinky. I wouldn't say you're a fatty.
I would.
Okay, you would.
Well, we also said earlier tonight that I think the only skinny person that's ever been on Shattered Cast has been Lenny.
Yeah, that I agree with. The rest of us are a little rotund, but that's fine.
Right.
You store the goodies.
And
I have a lot of goodies.
What was the second question, Robert?
Yeah, you do.
Do you think, when you hear the word bronies, do you think perverts?
No.
There
You
you
don't
go.
think they're perverts? You don't think they're putting their penis
No.
in little pillows with holes in them? What about stuffed animals with holes in them?
No, if I hear bronies, I hear the possibility of someone being so obsessed with a plastic horse they'll probably beat the dog shit out of a 6-year-old girl to obtain it.
I can see that.
You don't think that's perverted?
No, they just
No,
want to
it's
beat shit out
kind of insane. He needs help if he's willing to beat a 6-year-old girl over a plastic horse.
You don't think perverts need help?
I think perverts need castration, but that's just about it.
I think Robert's going to ask you 13
Well,
ways.
it depends. It depends
13
on the perversion, I suppose.
What's wrong with being a pervert?
And then for old time's sake, Oscar, where do you see third party in 5 years?
I don't.
Can we get some Rock 5?
I see them all being consolidated into one company.
Uh-huh.
And then I see them actually somehow trying to get a factory set up in the States and getting sued. And then they all splinter off again into separate companies. And you have another 6 new versions of Devastator being released.
Yes.
Perfect. Oscar, I know everybody misses you. The listeners in particular, we hear people asking about you all the time. Thank you for joining us tonight and answering a couple questions. And we're going to wrap the show up. Would you like to take us out of here?
I can't. I just drank 3 cans of Mountain Dew. My diabetes is swelling up. I gotta take my metformin and my Tragenta.
Megatron's cheating.
I swear to God, Chip, shut the fuck up.
And my personal favorite, the well-established Gentleman's Show, Stasis Lock. At Real Robot, at Fear Corpse. I am Ratchet. Third Party TF Crashers, and Open Your Toys podcast. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Its sole purpose is entertainment. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it up now and shut the fuck